Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. Happy New Year everyone. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter probability, and the lessons we're going to cover from the chapter are make predictions, probability of opposite mutually exclusive and overlapping events, and compound events, find the number of outcomes by counting, right? So let's just start with the lesson. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Let's just start. Here I'm on grade 6 math. The chapter we're working on is probability. Let's just start with the lesson, that is make predictions. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, so if you flip two coins 8 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times both coins will land on tails, right? So you have two coins. You flipped them 8 times. So there are four possible outcomes for the two coins. They are head on both coins, tails on both coins, head on first and tail on second, then tail on first and head on second, right? So there is only one outcome, tails on both, right? The question is, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times both coins will land on tail? Only one outcome out of four, right? So you did the same thing for 8 times. So you have to do 1 by 4 times 8, right? And 1 by 4 times 8 is 2. That means the best prediction possible is 2 out of 8 times. That means if he did 8 times, possibly 2 times he have tails on both the coins. Got it? So what you have to do, find the probability of the event and then multiply it by the times the event occur, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay. If you flip two coins 8 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times both coins will land on tails? That's exactly the same we just did. First, you have to find the probability of both the tails, right? So when you flip two coins, you have four possible outcomes. First, you have tails on both coins. The second one is you have head on both coins. The third one is you have head on first and tail on second, and the fourth one is you have tail on first and head on second. So the probability of event is 1 out of 4. You did the event 8 times, so you have to do 1 by 4 times 8, that is 2. That means the probability is 2. The correct option is 2. Got it? Okay, if you spin the spinner 12 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on blue? First, find the probability of blue, right? Just find the probability of blue. You have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? The total outcomes are 12. Only 3 of them are blue. So the probability of blue is 3 by 12. Now you spin the spinner 12 times. So just multiply this probability by 12. So 12 times 12 is cancel and you are left with 3. That means when you do this even 12 times, you have most possible prediction is the best possible prediction is it will 3 times it will land on blue. Got it? The correct option is, hold on. You did this even 12 times. Not land, sorry. What is the best prediction possible? It will not land on blue. So you need to calculate the probability of not blue, right? Sorry. The probability of not blue means the probability of the other colors. You have 9 options other than 12. So that is 9 by 12. Then you did this even for 12 times. So multiply by 12. So you are left with 9. That means the best prediction possible is 9 times it will not land on blue. The correct option is 9. If you spin the spinner 6 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on yellow or green, right? It will land on yellow or green, right? So you have total 6 options on 6. The spinner has total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 portions. So the probability of yellow or green is 6 by 6 equals 1. Then you spin the spinner 6 times. So you have to do 1 times 6. That means total 6 predictions that it will land on yellow or green. The correct option is 6. Got it? If you spin the spinner 9 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on yellow? So which is the correct option? Okay, it will land on yellow. Let's just check the probability it will land on. Probability of yellow is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 9, right? You spin the spinner 9 times, so 6 by 9 times 9. 9 and 9 cancel out and you are left with 6. That means the correct option is 6. The correct option is 6. If you spin the spinner 10 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on yellow or blue? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, it is 12. 10, very good. The correct option is 10. If you spin the spinner 12 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will not land on blue? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 10. It is. The correct option is 10. Very good option is 10. Okay, the next one is if you flip a coin 6 times, what is the best prediction possible for the number of times it will land on head? So, which is the correct option? The probability of getting head is 1 by 2, right? And you did this 6 times. So, 1 by 2 times 6 is 3, right? That means the best prediction possible for the event is 3. The correct option is 3. If you roll a six-sided die 6 times, what is the best prediction possible? You will roll an even number, which is the correct option. The correct option is yes, the correct option is 3, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is probability of opposite mutually exclusive and overlapping events, right? So let's just start with the practice question. The first one is you pick a card at random. What is the probability of not 3, right? The total outcomes are 8 and not 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means probability of not 3 is 7 over 8. Got it? The correct option is 7 over 8. Or do this way. First, calculate the probability of 3, right? Probability of 3 is 1 out of 8. You have only one card that is 3, the rest of them are not 3. So that is 1 over 8. The total probability of an event is always 1. You can do 1 minus 1 over 8, that is, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, you flip a coin. What is the probability of not tails? So whenever we flip a coin, we have only two options, either head or either tail. So the probability of tail is 1 over 2, right? 1 out of 2 choices. Probability of tail is 1 out of 2, right? The total choices are 2, one of them is head. Then the probability of not tail is 1 minus 1 over 2, right? Subtract them like you do with fractions, right? And 1 minus 1 over 2 is half. Put it in percentage form, divide and multiply by 100. So the correct option is 50%, right? 50% is the probability of not tails is 50%. Got it? If you spin the spinner once, what is the probability of not pink? Okay, not pink. First, calculate the probability that is pink. Probability of, you have only one portion that is pink out of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1 out. Probability of not pink is 1 minus 1 over 10, right? That is 9 over 10. So you have to write the answer in the percentage form, divide, multiply by it, that is 90%. Got it? So the probability of not pink is 90%. The correct option is 90%. You spin the spinner once. What is the probability of not 6, which is the correct option? The correct is, yes, that is 5 over 6. The correct option is 5 over 6. You roll a six-sided die. What is the probability of not even, which is the correct option? correct option is, yes, 50% it is. The correct option is 50%. You pick a card at random. What is the probability? Not green, which is the correct option. That is, you have 6 divided by 8 times 100, right? So the correct option is 75% it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. You pick at random. What is the probability of not greater than 5? Yes, that is 1 over 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. You pick a card at random. What is the probability not greater than 5, which is the correct option? The correct option is, you have only one card, right? Not greater than 5 is just 5, right? So then you have to calculate 5 by 1 over 5, and you have to convert it into percentage. So just divide and multiply by 100. So that is only 20% of the cards are not greater than 5. The correct option is 20%. Got it? one is you spin the spinner once. What is the probability of not purple? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 2 over 3 it is. Very good. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next one is compound events. Find the number of outcomes by counting. Okay, you spin the spinner. So basically, compound item means more compound events means more than one event, right? So and here, just look at the events, right? The first one is you spin the spinner, right? One of the event is spinner, and the other event is pick a card. How many outcomes are possible? So see the outcomes. Like for this one, you have four outcomes. One, two, three, four. For this one, two, three, four, five outcomes. When you have to calculate the total outcomes of the compound event, you simply multiply their outcomes. Like this one you have 4 and for this one you have 5, so the compound event have 4 times 5 equal 20 outcomes. Got it? The correct option is 20 outcomes. Whenever we are calculating the um, outcomes of the compound event, you have to multiply their outcomes, the one they have their own outcomes, right? You spin the spinner and pick a card. How many outcomes possible? So, which is the correct option? And you have only two outcomes. For this event, you have four outcomes. So, the correct option is the total event. The total outcomes these events have 2 times 4 equal. That means these events have 8 outcomes. Got it? So, the correct option is 8. 2 times 4 equal 8. The correct option is 8. Okay, you spin the spinner, pick a card at random. How many outcomes are is the correct option? Yes, that is 2 times 8 equals 16. The correct option is 16. You pick a card and spin the spinner. How many outcomes are possible? So, which is the correct option? Yes, that is 3 times 4. The correct option is 12. You pick a card and spin the spinner. How many outcomes are possible? So, which is the correct option? Yes, that is 5 times 3. The correct option is 15. That means the total outcomes are 15. You roll a die and pick a marble. How many outcomes are possible? The correct option is 2 times 6 equals. The correct option is 12. The next one is you pick a card in the spinner. How many outcomes are possible? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is that is 16. 4 times 4. The total events are outcomes are 16. The correct option is 16. You roll a die and flip a coin. How many outcomes are possible? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 12. You have total 12 outcomes. The correct option is 12. You spin the spinner and pick a marble. How many outcomes are possible? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 6 times 2, that is 12. The correct option is 12. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 6 math. The chapter we were working on is probability, and the lessons covered today are make predictions, probability of opposite mutually exclusive and overlapping events, and compound events. Find the probability comes by counting, right? So please make sure for the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. Got it? So if you have any questions related to the lesson we have just finished, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your confusions and questions if you have any. So please ask question if you have any. No questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.